Bueno, vamos a empezar. Espero que el micrófono y todo vaya bien porque he hecho unos cambios en la estructura de todo esto. Yo espero que todo vaya guay. Bla 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 bla. Pero bueno, ya se me joda esto. Luego hace lo que le sale a las narices. Hay un problema técnico por allí. No se me oirá el juego. O no se irá el micrófono. O lo que sea. Vosotros confirmadme que se oye todo. A mí los parámetros me salen bien. Así que vamos a ello. Buenas, soy Teapandia, aquí jugando Dragon Age 2. Lo dejamos exactamente en el mismo punto donde ya lo habíamos dejado antes. Estamos haciendo recaderos por Kirkwall. En teoría ya tendríamos el dinero suficiente como para hablar con Barry y que decir llévame al camino a las profundidades, pero vamos a terminar de hacer todas las misiones secundarias que teníamos pendientes. ¿De acuerdo? Voy a comprobar qué es lo que tenemos. Os recuerdo que este micrófono está de pega. Nos quiere. ¿Ves? Tenemos tramas principales sin hacer. Y por supuesto... Vale, pues vamos a hacer cometidos del herbolario. Vale. Esta cámara ya me da problemas, lo estoy viendo. Pero bueno, costó 4 patacos.
Spiders is so I hope the fellow you took this from didn't give you much trouble. Ah, my young friend.
Al principio ya sabía. Vale, esto vale. Vamos a hacer órdenes del magistrado ahora.
How goes the search?
Y cabos sueltos también lo vamos a hacer. Creo que lo juego a veces, pero siempre me pierdo, como todos los mapas son iguales.
Nothing to see here.
Ahora decirle que sus hijos han muerto, ¿sabes?
You dare show your face to me again. If you know you'll leave my city.
Voy a seguir aquí donde me salen los cojones, no salen, ¿no? No hay misiones disponibles.
don't want to see any trouble from you.
Well, are you here to socialize, or did you bring my goods?
¿Qué diría? No.
I made a charitable contribution to immigrant welfare.
You what? You gave my goods away to that pockmarked brat? You soft-hearted Ferelden bastard. I should have known better than to trust any of you. Don't even think about working with me again.
Mi idea no era volver a trabajar para ti nunca más, ¿eh? Necesito tocar un momento cosas de... No lo vais a ver. Eso está mejor. De la pantalla, de la que estoy jugando, porque me estoy quedando cegata. Bueno, vamos a seguir. Tenemos ahí otra misión, no vamos a meter la rosa florida. La rosa florida es el prostíbulo de Kirkwall. La idea del prostíbulo en Dragon Age Inquisition desaparece, es una pena. Una pena, pero ya no existe.
Do you need something, honey?
You don't work here, do you? With the customers?
You're no prize yourself, sweetheart. Is there something you want?
A couple of Templar recruits went missing. They were last seen here.
You'll have to be more specific. We do a lot of business with the Templars.
We have a lot of missing Templars. If we don't act quickly, we may only find corpses.
Now, no need to get all dramatic.
No estamos siendo dramáticos, estamos siendo
Let me look
sinceros.
through the books. Wilmot, Karen... Here we go. Wilmot came in here a lot. You sure he had time to be a Templar? The both of them last saw Iduna, the exotic wonder from the east.
That's quite the stage name.
It sounds better than the tramp from Darktown. You should hear what some of the others are called.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Honey, I could write volumes on the things I know. Unless you want Wilmot's favorite position, I think you have what you need. You didn't hear any of this from me. We clear?
Sí, ha sido muy clarita. Yo no sé nada.
You must be the exotic wonder of the East. Do you remember entertaining a Templar named Wilmot a few weeks ago? Or Karen?
Wilmot. That doesn't sound familiar.
Do your clients like this charade? It must get dreadfully tiresome.
Whatever do you mean?
Vamos a ver, tú ves con la clase de gente con la que me estoy juntando.
Questions are boring.
Hola Jack, ¿cuánto
Why don't we
tiempo?
have
Espero que
some
estés muy
real
bien.
fun?
Me
Are
estás
you
intentando...
certain we can't postpone this, Hawk?
You should listen to your friend.
We have to ask her about Karen. What's your problem?
You really can be quite a bore. You know that, right?
As charming
Pues
and
aquí estamos
relentless as you are,
entreteniéndonos un
I'm here to
rato.
investigate.
Answer one of my questions first. Who
tú
told
qué tal?
you about little old me?
Pues espero que estés calentito.
It was Vivica. She showed me her books.
Es que hace frío.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
Hola, pan
So,
con
Vivica
pescado.
sold
Joder,
me
cuánta
out, did
gente hay en
she?
el chat hoy.
That drab, pathetic little sewer rat. She will be dealt with. Just do one more thing for me. Draw your blade and bring it gently across
Esto no va a
your
terminar
throat.
bien.
Anders, make her stop.
Hola, Lise.
Let go of my friends.
How did you... Oh, shit. Spare me, Messer.
What foul magic was that?
Magia de sangre,
Blood and desire
obviamente.
in equal measure. An art I learned from... elsewhere.
Blood magic, then.
Yes, Messer. Please don't kill me.
You're going to answer all my questions, and if there's even a hint of magic.
Tirani put me here, to send biddable Templar recruits to the Sanctuary. 3 Spear Alley in the Undercity. I enchanted Wilmot and Keren weeks ago. But after they left these walls, I know not what came of them. Please, let me live. It's not my fault. It was all Tirani's idea.
Tell me about Tirani.
She put me up to this. She said we can recreate the ancient
Ya
Imperium.
está, el Imperio Tevinterano, ya
not
están
serve.
tocando las narices.
She says the
No hay
Templars
juego en el que
cannot
no
hold
toquen las
against us
narices
if we
los
stand up
tevintos,
and fight.
Lo siento, Dorian. Yo te quiero
This base
mucho,
of
pero
yours,
es la verdad.
how many other mages are there? Any other defenses?
People go in and out all the time. Sometimes a handful, sometimes more. There are traps. Magical traps. There's a hidden switch at the front. It turns them off.
Esto es interesante.
That's all I know.
You're just too dangerous. You have to die.
No. No!
O sea, me has intentado matar, ¿sabes? No esperarías que... tranquilamente... o sea, que te dejara ahí... de gratis... ¿Sabes por qué andes conmigo? Que si no, ¿qué pasa, eh? Ostras, creo que es la primera vez que gano amistad con Isabela por una de mis acciones. Normalmente siempre estoy ganando rivalidad a saco. ¡Hala! Tenemos 5 espectadores. He reorganizado un poco el escritorio, ya no me tenéis que ver dar ladeada. Vale, sí. Vamos a seguir con lo de enemigos en casa, que es lo que estábamos haciendo al fin y al cabo. Tengo una carta en la casa y debería ir a ver, ¿sabes? Ahora cuando acabemos con esto. Hola. Nos vamos.
We should go carefully. Who knows what this many blood mages may have summoned to defend themselves.
Gracias, Sanders. De verdad, o sea, no sé qué haríamos sin ti.
Trap! All set!
¿Cómo se nota que no está acostumbrada ya el pícaro? Y es que me dan siempre mal pelo, tío. ¿Cómo que ya me estoy acostumbrando? Hay un cadáver, a ver. Monedas. El dinero siempre es bien. Lo habéis oído, ¿no? La mosca. Henry se ha subido de nivel. A ver qué le metemos. Le va a meter magia. Y... suficiente. ¡Hala! Bueno, esto... es que los códices son largos, ¿vale? O sea, son muy interesantes y todo lo que tú quieras, pero son larguísimos. No es para ponerme a leerlos ahí... porque sí.
Now we fight.
Yeah, empezamos bien. No solo llegaréis a la party, pero... el sonido de las moscas me está poniendo nerviosísima, Es que mirad los dibujos de las paredes, es que da muy mal rollo esto.
Get ready.
Otra vez. Espera, que hay más. No sé cuántas veces habré jugado esta serie. Vale, ahora sacar cadáveres. Dinero. Un sombrero de pensar. Más dinero. Seguimos con nuestros rollos, nuestras movidas.
I don't like the looks of this. That should do it.
O sea, hola, mirad eso de ahí. Ahí hay algo. Pues nada, vamos a bajar porque... ¿qué remedio nos queda? Yo me hubiese dado la vuelta y no hubiese bajado, sinceramente. Es un señor flotando. Todo bien. Lo mejor es que es como...
How wonderful. More vessels for our experiments.
Where is Karen?
Perhaps the demons will find one of you suitable.
Always the demon thing. Can't you people say no?
I am not some hopeless waif that ran crying to a demon. I sought them out and embraced them.
Why have you taken the recruits?
Demons can inhabit much more than mages and corpses. With assistance, they can control anyone I ask. Any Templar, any noble,
todo
any
maravilloso y
well-meaning
perfecto.
meddler.
You do know I cut a path through your abominations, right?
Good, good. The demons like spirit. If a few more Templars
miedo de
fall
esta
to the
gente,
demons, we can seed chaos in their ranks. How many abominations can they discover amongst their own before it drives the Knight Commander crazy?
Pero si ya
Tell
está
me where
loca.
Karen is.
The experiments need so much fuel, you see. So many living vessels are found wanting. Useless vessels can still feed the compost heap, so it's not a complete waste.
Ah, pues qué bien. Todo
The
maravilloso.
demons are using you. Fight them.
In days of old, the Tevinter Imperium spanned the known world. Demons were their allies. held in check by power and
Ya se acabó el Imperio Veterano, Yo solo digo eso.
more than a Templar can achieve in a lifetime. Yet they command us.
Yo creo que T-Winter va a ser importante para Dragon Age 4.
We should rule you all.
T-Winter y Parvole.
Kill the vessels only if you must.
Can't we talk about this?
Vamos a ver, primero los magos siempre, Siempre. Os lo digo de corazón. Si hay magos, los magos siempre son primero. Porque si no, los revientan. Os revientan, es que os revientan. Las abominaciones son fuerza bruta, pero los magos... Los hechos que son frágiles. El demonio del deseo siempre lo representa con una mujer en tetas y podrían representarlo perfectamente como un tío. Yo he visto algunas ilustraciones de demonios del deseo masculinos que eran la leche. Yo no entiendo por qué no se les ocurrió la genial idea de hacer ambas cosas. Uy, equipo de curación, esto bien. Amuleto chachi. El pobrecito el chaval.
Is it over?
Karen.
Yes, that's my name. Oh, thank the Maker. I thought he had abandoned me.
Do not trust him. He's likely possessed.
The cage has opened. Thank Andraste.
What do you remember about how you got here?
I was with a lady, and then things got fuzzy. Nightmares then. On fire for days. A demon laughing. The naked lady with her razor claws.
Vamos,
in my
una
chest.
noche maravillosa de
We could
fiesta.
hear screams. Maybe my own. I'm sorry. It's all a tangle in my head.
Any chance you can tell if Karen has an extra passenger?
Well, there's one sure way.
What was that about?
If there was a demon in there, it would have defended itself. Looks like he's clear.
Go ahead and leave, Karen. You've been through enough.
Don't tell the Templars. I don't know what they do to me.
Ya lo sé.
Please, I need to go back. Tell them I'm all right.
A ver, te acabo de decir que te vayas. O sea, no me supliques, ya te he dicho que te vayas.
When you talk to Sir Cullen, maybe downplay the blood magic angle. We don't need the Templars cracking down.
Estoy de acuerdo con Anders. Fenris, ¿te pasa con el cuello? ¿O es que le está mirando las tetacas a Isabela? Uy, qué curioso, que he dicho lo de las tetacas y se ha dado la vuelta en plan de yo no estoy mirando nada. Astucia. Te tengo que meter fuerza. Anders, tú a curar. O sea, tú eres mi curador. Más bien lo segundo. No le estaba mirando las tetacas a Isabela. Porque además es que estaba muy quieto. ¡Mira, mira, mira! Es que es el ángulo de visión ahí. Joder, Fenris. Pobrecillo, debe estar desesperado.
Freedom. What a crock.
Darktown. Is there anywhere more pathetic?
Ostras, es que mira, es que Isabela tiene unas tetacas que flipas, o sea, yo también se las miraría, no os voy a mentir, o sea. Bueno, a ver, que hay una carta y quiero ver la carta, me está poniendo nerviosa ver la carta.
What am I, your servant? There's a letter for you on the desk.
Ojalá fuese mi sirviente. ver, yo llevaba a Fenris, a Isabela y a Anders. Vamos a completar la de enemigos en casa. Porque luego en los caminos de las profundidades la parte que voy a llevar es una muy concreta, entonces.
I've got some good news and some bad news.
What? What is it?
Good news, Karen is safe. Bad news, half of your recruits may have been possessed by demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits and demons?
I didn't want to tell you, Masha. They were horrible. Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed. They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry and the Templars forever.
Tirane was crazy. Magic didn't make her that way.
True, not every mage gives in to temptation, but none are ever free of it.
Y por eso, o sea, es por este tipo de pensamiento que el lunes se lleva mal con Cullen, ¿vale? O sea...
Mages cannot be treated like people. They are not like you and me.
Surely that's a little harsh.
Yet also true.
Joder, qué hostia tienes ahí, Fenris,
They have the power to light a city on fire in a fit of pique.
I admit that does reduce their bargaining position. But there must be some middle ground.
Tiene que haber algo para mediar, no me fastidies.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps mages need better education as to why the
No, no, o sea, no.
Perhaps they would not go against the will of Andraste herself. I will look into it.
Lo has entendido mal, Cullen. Me cago en la leche.
I must strip you of your commission immediately.
No, you can't really think that. Karen's fine. He's safe.
He is not to blame. But tell that to the victims if it turns out that our suspicions are correct.
Please, sir. I tried to resist. I never took anything they offered. I need this position or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
We conducted tests on Karen. He's not possessed. He can stay in the Order.
I hesitate to ask what methods you used that you are so certain. Still, you have done much for us by stopping these blood mages.
Bueno, menos mal. Menos
mal. A wise choice.
If he has shown no sign of demonic possession in 10 years' time, Karen will become eligible for full knighthood.
Thank you, Sarah. Again. But without a full knighthood, Karen's
no quiero que me
so
recompenses, me da igual.
I do not know if I can reward you as you deserve.
I will handle that, miss. You have done the Order a great service. We will not forget it.
Knight Commander Meredith would kill.
Pero Ferry... Mira, yo a este señor no le entiendo. No te entiendo. Pues nada, rivalidad con Fenris. A tomar por culo todo. Yo no sé cómo ganaba la amistad con Fenris siendo total y absolutamente promado en partidas anteriores, de verdad os lo digo.
Good day, citizen.
Walk in peace.
No te voy a dar limosna. Cuando esté podría dinero, ya sí eso.
Check your purse. I think you lost something.
Don't wave that around. I mean,
gracias por darme este objeto completamente normal. Me meo. Me meo. Vale, vamos al foso de los huesos. ¿Qué os parece? A mí no veo fallas en el plan. Lo de ir a un sitio que se llama el foso de los huesos. Esto no va a salir bien.
This ground is cursed. Only wretched or ignorant souls would linger here.
Gracias, Fenris, por los ánimos.
So, I guess there are still no good jobs for Ferelden's then.
Oli, Azumi, ¿cómo estamos? Estamos aquí. Peleándonos con gente. Hemos estado un ratillo. Llevamos media hora de directo. Ya he ganado puntos de rivalidad con Fenris. Lo normal en mis partidas. Yo no sé cómo soy absolutamente pro mago. He conseguido. Ya verás qué rico te sale. Aunque si quieres unas muy buenas patatas fritas con un fluc un pelín nada de aceite y quedan mucho más jugosillas y crujientes. Es que yo también tengo una. Bueno, es de mi madre. Pero queda todo muy rico. Ya sabéis que el dinero siempre es bien. ¡Uy, un barril! Va a estar encantado, bueno. A ver. No me acuerdo. No me acuerdo si por aquí puede haber arañas. Aviso que al estar entrando dentro de alguna cueva puede haberlas. Espero que no. Vale, no, son dragones. Son dragones, no hay arañas. ¡Mira qué mazos que nos quieren matar! Dios, qué hostión me ha reado el bicho, ¿eh? Ah, encima me ha aturdido, qué mazo. ¡Ay, qué mazo! Nada, no. Vale, una cosa más. ¿Ya está? ¿Ya se ha acabado? Un anillo. Sí, maravillosamente fácil. O sea, por estas zonas suele haber arañas y eso, por eso aviso, ¿eh? Luego no diréis que no os ha advertido ni nada. Creo que en esta fase en concreto no, porque el problema van a ser los dragoncillos. Se veían menos imponentes. Se veían menos imponentes en el Dragon Age Origins, sinceramente. ¿Para qué mentir? Escombros. No, que yo quiero.
Here we go.
Acabo de gastar la habilidad a lo tonto. Toda la bolsa. Vamos a ver. ¿Quién no gumia en este tipo de juegos? Si decís que no gumiáis, mentís. Todos gumiamos. Y como haya inventario infinito, ya no hemos liado. Vamos a ver, si en Pokémon pudiésemos saquear cadáveres, o sea, íbamos a tener el inventario lleno de Pokébolas. O sea, así te lo digo. tiro por el acantilado. A ver, objetivamente no te puedes caer, ¿vale? O sea, no te dejan. El Dragon Inquisition probablemente sí.
Price and Trusty, you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Hold on. What happened here?
I'll tell you what I can, but be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
Did anyone else manage to escape?
Some of my fellows ran for the surface. I hope they made it.
Exactamente.
Where'd the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed, and dragons came through. It was a bloody slaughter. Scared out of my wits, I ran like my arse was on fire. It probably was, only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
You'd better get going. Try not to get eaten.
Don't have to tell me twice. You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
Ah. I'd wondered if the dragons left their nest unguarded.
Tiene fuego en el culo. No sé si os habéis dado cuenta de que echan fuego por la boca, ¿vale? O sea...
At least it's not boring.
La que hemos liado en un momento. No puedo, ¿verdad? No. Ah, no puedo cambiar de arma. Me cago en el puta vida. Ya me ha cogido. Si hay arañas te aviso, pero en principio no debería haber arañas de momento. Bueno, ahora me das mi recompensa, ¿no? Y me da un arco. No lo puedo usar, pero me da un arco. Por allá hay uno enorme, bueno. No problema. A ver. Vamos primero a hacer el foso de los huesos, luego lo del animal barbudo y demás cosillas. Ah, bien, chachi. Segundo. Me habéis engañado. Cuando he empezado a jugar ponía que estaban casi cargadas. Cabrones. Este es el cable con el que juego en el ordenador. Pero también sirve para esto. Apañado. Vamos a seguir jugando.
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons.
Le tendrías que haber dado una moneda por decirte la verdad, chavalote.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe
que se han extinguido. Si el Dragon Age Inquisition puedes cazar dragones celestiales, no me fastidies.
The miners can return to work.
I bet their first task will be cleaning up the entrails the last shift left behind.
A dragon killer and a mind reader. Wonderful. Let us discuss your payment. You have been a great help. Since you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we
¿Cómo van a
work
estar
together?
extintos? La era del dragón.
I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine. You will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
Why would you share half your business with me?
Es un tanto
I spent
sospechoso.
a decade honing my business instincts in Valroyo. I once sold a seat cushion to Empress Selene.
Ah, qué
Simply put,
cosas.
I have a good feeling about you. So, what do you say?
Seems like the miners could use protection. And an advocate.
So, to our first order of business. We'll replace the lost workers.
No te voy a dejar ahí con los
I will hire
trabajadores.
new hands. Plenty of desperate Fereldans out there. But it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They are holed up in Lowtown. Tell them the bone pit is safe again.
I'll see what I can do.
Bueno.
Not here to sell today, guardsman.
Esta misión nunca la he hecho, porque normalmente lo rechazo y ya tomo por saco todo. Hemos dicho que vamos a hacer luego lo de cometidos de herbolario. La primera parte del juego es así, Bueno, en general el juego es así. Vas haciendo misioncitas secundarias, porque si no... Pues no avances. No avances. A mí el sonido este de la mosca me pone nerviosísima, o sea...
This fell into my hands.
Mira,
Recognize it?
un señor menos alto.
Can't say I'm surprised. Bloody fools.
Un señor menos alto. Ay, no sé quién me lo pasó. Azumi, ¿fuiste tú la que me pasó lo de los... lo de que habían hecho una nueva edición de El Señor de los Anillos cambiando la palabra enano por gente menos alta? Que me dejó patidifusa, fue en plan... ¿De esto va en serio? Es un señor menos alto. No sé qué opinaría Barrick de todo esto. No me lo pasaste tú, yo pensaba que me lo habías pasado tú.
Hey, it's the one that rescued me from them dragons. A fellow Ferelden, no
Espera, que
less.
te lo paso. Lo de...
Thousand thanks for saving Jansen's worthless hide.
Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant to half of the South Reach.
Déjame que te lo pase
Yeah?
un momento.
My
la gente
eggplant
menos alta
supplied
está
half the
mejor.
bastards in South Reach.
La cara de Cocktail. Pensé que había sido tú, perdona.
You're a real hero. Now what brings you here?
¿Dónde está lo de la gente menos alta? Que lo tengo que tener por aquí guardado. Aquí. Ya te lo he pasado.
Shuffle off to the mine and let me finish those pints for you.
Come back to that blight taking hold? I need work, but I don't need to be some dragon's dinner. What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse like, bigger dragons?
¿Qué es peor que un dragón? Un dragón más grande. Esta sonada. Y si viene algo peor, y si vienen dos dragones.
I own half the mine now. I'll keep it safe.
Really? Oh, be nice to work for one of our own. If you don't give us a fair shake, who would? Back to work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
¿Qué podría ser que peor que un dragón por dos dragones? Obviamente, o sea... ¿Qué clase de pregunta es esa? A ver, que me pierdo yo sola. ¿A dónde tengo que ir? Por aquí. Mira que los mapas son todos iguales. Y es un juego que peca de eso, de que todos los mapas son iguales, ¿vale? Pero yo me sigo perdiendo. Me pierdo menos en Dragon Age Inquisition. Y eso que los mapas son 3000 veces más grandes. Vale, vamos a la costa herida. Ya me está empezando a doler la oreja. Vamos a la promesa de polvos negros. Tengo ganas de llegar ya a Inquisition, la verdad. Estuve ayer... Ayer. Estuve ayer probando si podía hacer a Lune en plan bien, o sea, que quedase bonito y tal. Y sí que voy a poder hacer Lune. Lo que pasa que no sé si hacerlo en directo o no, porque la verdad es que nos vamos a tirar un ratillo, con Lune, para que quede bien, digo. ¿Por qué hay tanta cosa aquí que no se ha quedado? Vamos a ver. Yo he conseguido otra cosa, me he ido por el camino equivocado. Efectivamente, me he ido por el camino equivocado, porque yo ya os he dicho que yo me perdía.
Another friend we haven't met.
Otro amigo al que no nos han presentado. Perfecto y maravilloso. O sea, yo no sé por qué la gente me quiere matar si no me conoce con lo majo que soy.
No further, human. Talvishoth control these passages.
Ambushes are usually quieter, Kunari.
I did not intend to ambush. I expected to warn a caravan, but you are not helpless.
No, yo no estoy indefenso.
The path ahead is littered with my kind. If you are as skilled as you look, it would please me if you killed them.
And I should trust you?
I have no history of betraying your people, only my own. I did not like my role, so I left the queue. I do not wish to be a murdering thief, so I left these Talvishoth to warn their victims. You are no victim, so now I will leave.
I want a friendly way to get what I need.
You will be disappointed. They are reveling in chaos. It is a wretched freedom. I still need order, even if I insult the core of the Qun by selling my honor as a mercenary.
If your blade is on the market, I'll pay.
No.
You sure you know what mercenary means?
Taking payment to face Talvishoth only proves that I've sold the last of myself. I know what I am. I don't need to belabor it. You have my word of caution, human. Heed it or do not.
Sometimes I think their brains are twisted up in those horns of theirs.
Isabela, me lo has quitado de la boca. De verdad, O sea, en serio, me lo has quitado de la boca. Bueno, pues si nada, venga, todo el mundo me quiere matar, no pasa nada. Ya estamos acostumbrados. Que venga gente que no me conoce a decir, oye, te quiero matar. ¿Qué podría ser eso? Gracias Fenris, gracias Anders, gracias Isabela, ¿qué haría sin vosotros? Morirme. Probablemente morirme. Sí. Luego tendré que ir a vender mierda, porque... ostras. Una caravana, venga ya, o sea... Se presenta un tío delante de vosotros armado hasta los dientes y pensáis que es una caravana en serio. No os veo yo muy inteligente. pasa, mi mago?
Get ready! So come at you!
La solución pacífica me parece a mí que no... Ah, espera, que hay más... Pero vamos a ver si... Venimos de ahí, solo hay un camino. ¿De dónde has salido? De verdad, o sea, yo lo de que aparezca esta peña de la nada. O sea, yo creo que se reproducen por esporas, como las setas. ¿Hasta allá puedo ir para allá o van a venir más peña? Ahí, yo creo que mejor. Ahí, perfecto. Anda, tío. A ver, probablemente por aquí puede haber arañas. Aviso. Yo aviso. No debiera porque está todo lleno de los kunaris, pero fíjate tú de tu propia sombra, ¿sabes? Porque ahí hay una trampa. Anders es el más listo, tío. Él se queda ahí. El todo apañado. Y me la comí. Mira que ha avisado, ¿eh? Ha avisado. ¡Trampa! Pues yo... Pues me la como. Porque tengo hambre o algo. Me subo. Sí, pero que yo quiero argentita esta, vale. Hola, ¿me dejáis pasar? Gracias. Ha sido muy amable por vuestra parte quitaros de en medio.
I knew this would happen.
Tapen el aquí. Espera, os han caído del techo. Lo habéis visto cómo han caído del techo, ¿verdad? Lo he dicho, esporas, setas. Algo de eso tiene que haber ahí, porque si no, no me lo explico. Gracias, Sanders. Ah, encima Isabela se ha muerto. Espera. Espera que Isabela que se ha muerto. A ver, pociones. El equipo de cura. Problema de combustión. Ahora pues seguir. Solo de las puertas estas de piedra me tiene fascinada, Espera, que por ahí hay cosas. ¿O no? Sí, sí que hay cosas, jaja. Algo largo y algo para vender. Chachi. Me hace mucha gracia porque lo de... Se rumorea que la patrona tiene un servicio especial para los clientes más fieles, bla 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 bla.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arishok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
You go on ahead. I would rather not.
An awkward time to run off, Isabella.
Ah, you know I'd never leave you. It's just that I really have to leave. Now.
Ah, my right hand arrives. Summon your Arishok. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours.
Puñetero Arishok.
Arishokost, Maras Shokra, Anan Isamkun.
The Kyun from an elf? The madness of this place.
Friend of yours?
Friend of no one.
Yes, well, that said, I'm here to report that your hated Talvishoth were felled, one and all, right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
Y ya está.
Not getting it. Make your chatty elf say something.
Any insight that would help?
Kunari do not abandon a debt. I humbly request clarification from the Arishok.
I have a growing lack of disgust for you. The dwarf imagined the deal for the Gatlock. He invented a task to prove his worth when he has none.
Then we have wrongly inserted ourselves in your affairs. Would you have us kill this dwarf?
Wait, what now?
If you face Talvishoth, he is not worthy of dying to you, as he was not worthy of dying to them. But you keep good company. Let him live, and leave.
You may want to take this opportunity to go.
But he has to sell. It's a product. People want it.
There is no profit in empowering those not of the Kyun. The means of creating the Gatlock is ours alone. It shall be dispensed only to our enemies, in the traditional manner.
Usándolos de carne de
You
cañón.
are a frustrating people. And you're fired. Sodding bunch of oxmen and doglords. A whole lot breathing smoke. Pah.
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here.
Hola, Elote, ¿cómo estamos? Sí, pues menos mal que venía Fenris, que lo mismo nos lo lían parda.
Sometimes, I come to the docks just to look at the boats.
Vamos al acto de piedad. Más dragones. Mira, yo es que... ¿Pero de dónde sale? Son amebas, se reproducen ellos solitos, se dividen. Ah, no, que se creen. Salen por huevos. Joder, pues cuántos dragones va a haber para ver tanta cría, tío. Esos dragones han aparecido porque les ha apetecido, ¿sabes? O sea, vamos a ver el mapa porque si no luego me pillan. Vale. A ver, por aquí, pero... Vete tú a saber. Vale, no me equivoco de camino. No pienso meter ese tipo de sonidos como recompensas. Que conste.
I thought perhaps you would be willing to show mages a kindness once more.
Do I know you?
I am Sir Thrask of the Templars.
Es verdad.
Have you already forgotten the man that you are still blackmailing over his poor
Es verdad que
daughter's
le
death?
estaba chantajeando.
Still, however despicably you treated me, you were fair and kind to the mage Fainriel, and I had no one else to ask.
It's a pretty sad picture if I'm the one you trust most.
At least you have already shown you would rather profit from my secrets than reveal them to the Order. There are a number of apostates hiding in those caverns.
We are not going to kill apostates for you.
I was hoping you might speak to the group. Convince them to surrender peacefully before my fellow Templars arrive.
Who are these apostates? Where did they come from?
These are the mages of the former circle at Starkhaven. It burned to the ground, and their Templars sent for us to relocate the survivors.
Refugio celestial.
Unfortunately, they escaped on the journey. With their phylacteries burned, it has been nearly impossible to track them.
What's a
Bueno,
phylactery?
nosotros ya sabemos que es una filacteria, al menos si habéis seguido la serie,
takes a
sabéis que es
sample
que
of
le
his blood.
sacan sangre y con
It
eso
is
les pueden
used as a
localizar a
focus to
través de la
track the
magia.
mage should he escape.
Bueno, ya os lo ha explicado él, pero yo como soy así de... Que sepas, Azumi, que te odio con todas mis fuerzas ahora mismo y que yo también quiero. Así, como dato. Porque sé que me estás viendo.
Do the other Templars intend to do worse than recapture the mages?
Sir Karas is a Knight Lieutenant of the
Y Odi
Templars,
también te odia.
a great crony of Meredith. Should he find apostates hiding from pursuit, Meredith will consider him justified in murdering the lot of them.
Who's Meredith?
You have clearly not been in Kirkwall long. Meredith is Knight Commander.
Yo
She has
sé
changed the
perfectamente
rules
quién
for
es
mages
Meredith,
in
pero
Kirkwall. They are less free than
espectadores
elsewhere.
a lo mejor no, ¿sabes?
Now I dare say she has created as much dissent as obedience.
I would not like to see this become a massacre.
Ese momento de Anders
Your
mirándote y
compassion does you
sonriéndote.
credit. These mages have shown they attack Templars on sight. You have a
¿Te
better chance
pasaste
than
con el
I
queso?
to convince them they're
Nunca
better
hay
off alive in the
suficiente
circle
queso.
than free and dead.
Nunca.
Sir Karas hunts them as well. If they have not surrendered by the time he arrives, this will be a bloodbath.
Venga, vamos para allá.
Here we go! It's too far!
Yo venía con la intención de hacer daño a nadie y me atacan. O sea, sois unos paranoicos. Aquí primero atacan y luego ya si eso preguntan. Oh, la leche.
They've raised the bloody dead. They must be truly desperate.
Mages will always resort to the forbidden if they feel enough need.
¿Y tú no?
Please tell me we're not going to force these poor fools back into the circle.
Ah, espera, que tengo el inventario ni lleno. ¡Maravilloso! No, pero es un juego americano. A ver, la basura me la sigue cogiendo, no sé.
Maker's blessing. I thought I was going to die down here in this tomb. Are you with the Templars? Please, I need to go back to the Circle. I never wanted to get involved in this. Not when he started making those things.
Who is he?
Todos llenos de sangre.
It was his decision. He kept saying the Templars would label us blood mages if we fled. Why not use it if it's our best tool?
Typical excuse.
He slit his wrist, and the magic, it rose from the blood and woke the skeletons in the cave. I ran. Decimus is wrong. Blood magic is a work of evil, not just a power the Templars keep from us for spite.
Decimus is the leader of these mages.
He's crazy. He said with our phylacteries gone, no one could find us. We would be free. I think maybe he set the fire. There must be a demon working through him. No normal man would profane the dead like this.
The Templar Thrask is waiting outside. Surrender to him and you won't be hurt.
I surrender. Take me to the Templars. I don't want anything to do with this blood magic. The rest of them, they're still following Decimus. He's gone mad. I think he'd kill us all just to take the Templars down.
Se podría ganar algo de... yo qué sé... de, oye, te estás portando bien con la gente, toma, amistad o algo así. Digo yo, pero no, ¿para qué?
They're here. The Templars have come to take us back to the Circle.
Decimus, no! Stay your hand. These are no Templars.
What do I care what shield they carry? If they challenge us, the dead themselves will meet the call.
Y por eso que por el mago primero, me cago en la leche. Me encanta como a los NPCs que no están dentro de la batalla los ignoras completamente. En plan de, estás delante, pero no pasa nada. Mi hoja te ignora y solo atraviesa al enemigo.
You killed him. Oh, Decimus, you should have listened to me, love. You are one of us. But you wear no mark of the Circle. How is it you side against your own?
Maybe your lover should have tried hello. We're friendlier than you think.
Decimus gave us the courage to face the Templars. Without him, we would be prisoners still.
If he taught you any of that blood magic, you could have him up and walking in no time.
I warned him. I told him once he marked himself as a blood mage, that was all anyone would see.
Are we supposed to believe that you had no part in his actions?
I swear to you, I have had no truck with demons. Please, we only want our freedom. Without your help, the Templars will execute us all for Decimus's crimes.
If not in the Circle, how do you intend to live?
I hear there are places, outside the pre-marches, where the Templars are not so vigilant.
I don't have enough people trying to kill me. Might as well add all the Templars in Kirkwall.
Then we must first throw off pursuit. There is a Templar who followed us. You must have met him when you entered. Kill him, and we can get clear of Kirkwall before the Templars send more men.
No pienso matarle.
Better the death of one Templar than so many innocents.
Yes, let's murder a Templar. Surely that will help.
Will you buy us time to flee Kirkwall?
Leave it to me. By the time I'm done, these Templars will swear that the sky is green.
Your confidence almost makes me believe you. But I spent 2 weeks traveling with these Templars. They strike first and think after. They are far easier to kill than to fool.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Sé lo que hago. ¿Cómo no? Rivalidad con Fenris. Esto no... o sea... Es que no falla, te lo juro. No falla. Yo no sé cómo conseguí... liarme con Fenris la última vez, de verdad. Pero bueno, es lo que hay, es lo que hay. Vamos otra vez. O sea, creo que podría desactivar lo de la sangre persistente, pero es que entonces sería un poco ridículo porque es como... acaban... ¿Es en serio? Que os estoy ayudando, cojones.
Get ready!
Are you trying to tell me this boy is all that's left of the apostates?
I ran away when they began to use blood magic, sir.
They are not in the caverns, Sakaras. I have thoroughly explored.
Who is this?
I was helping Sir Thrask. The apostates are all dead.
Dead? But I asked...
You've always been soft on the robes, Thrask. Makes me wonder if these demon worshippers haven't gotten their fingers into your mind. Men, search the caverns and keep these interlopers under guard until we see what's in there.
You're wasting time better spent tracking any escaped apostates.
Seems like you've got something to hide. Show these fools what happens when you interfere with a Templar's investigation.
No quiero. Pues nada, pues a matar templarios. ¿Por qué no, sabes? O sea, me han atacado ellos, sois testigos.
Needs to get closer. Afraid yet?
Me han matado Isabel, hijos de...
By the grace of the Maker, they're dead. I wanted this to end peacefully, not...
There can be no peace between the Mages and Templars of Kirkwall, sir. It has gone too far.
You did not aid your fellow Templars. Does that mean you are leaving the Order?
I suppose my side has been picked. I will tell the other Templars you killed Karas, and I came upon the bodies. I will give a false trail to follow.
Thank you. And thank you. Please accept this as the only reward I can offer. I dare not carry a staff with the mark of Starkhaven on it now. This has been more than I expected. We must away.
As must we. Come, Alan. I'm sorry you were the only one I could save.
Que por cierto, Isabela que se ha muerto. Vamos a aprovechar que estamos aquí para hacerlo de cometidos del Volario. Voy a hacer la comprobación, ¿vale? Porque... Ay... Vale. Es corteza de hierro. Es que había una que tenía que ver con arañas, pero eso ya la tengo, así que no pasa nada. Vamos a hablar con los talisanos. Que como son gente muy maja y eso. ¿Y qué pasa, coleguitas? A mí ya me dejan pasar, así que son... No la suelo llevar en la party, no te preocupes.
Watch your steps, Sham. You don't know how many Dalish arrows are trained on.
May the Dread Wolf never hear your footsteps, child.
I ruined a piece of iron.
I am Master Island, a crafter for this clan. Forced to stay so close to this Shemlin city, I've seen my share of outsiders pass through our camp. Is there something you needed? Do you have any pure iron bark in stock? What use is iron bark to you? I've never met a Shem who could bend it to his will. Either way, I'm out of stock. I do know where it can be found, but it is impossible to retrieve. Our people were forbidden from venturing to the area after we lost 2 of our best hunters there. What happened that
Dame dronjas.
the Dalish refused to venture to the area?
¿Quieres dronjas?
Your respect for our hunters is most surprising, stranger. The place is overrun by darkspawn. If we tried to eradicate them, we would risk the precious few hunters we have left. I'll show you where the area is. What you do with the information is up to you.
Vale, ahora quiero
You've
vender...
returned. Is there something you need? Are you a specialist? What sort of things do you make? A Dalish crafter does many things. We create weapons, armor, anything our clan has need of. I don't need anything right now. Of course.
A ver. A vender cosas. Me hace mucho. Bueno, ¿por qué no? En Dragon Age 2 básicamente las armaduras van mejorando según hacen misiones de los compañeros y tal. A ver, la misión. Vale, pues ahora.
Maybe it's not the mountain. Maybe it's just you that's cursed my love.
You always know just what to say to put my mind at ease.
La verdad es que la armadura esta está muy chula. Te la dan si cargas datos de la partida de Origins. Qué frío.
Now we fight.
Oh, no se me han roto estos bichos antes.
How about you? How about you? Got you!
Joder, que... ¡Exploración! Ahí vienen las peñas, o sea, otros que se reproducen por esporas, ¿sabes? pensando en la batalla contra el Ariso que me estoy riendo. Barra no. Anders. ¿Por qué has llamado al mago? Porque el mago era un guarda gris. Lo vimos en Awakening. No sé si os acordáis. Que Anders era uno de nuestros compañeros y se hizo de guarda gris precisamente por nuestra... Pues ahora vámonos. Vámonos antes de que aparezcan más bichos de estos. Que estos son dados a aparecer como las setas. Joder, tengo otra cartita, la madre que me parió. Bueno, pues vamos. Hacemos la de los rumores, el pastor de lobos y luego la cartita. Bien, me hace... A ver. Te voy a meter voluntad y destreza. Y a ti te vamos a meter magia, constitución y astucia. Gracias, Anders, es que yo te quiero mucho.
Get to work immediately, and of course, here is the reward I promised.
Hemos dicho que vamos al rumor. Pero la tontería llevamos 1 hora y media, ¿eh? Estoy aguantando bastante hoy.
Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
She has chosen poorly.
Can you save someone so intent on being foolish?
Get ready! I like interruptions. Get them! I'll kill you! Get back!
Well, thank you for your timely intervention. I am out of my element.
Surely you didn't realize that just now.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity.
Difícil.
Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
I just saved you in an alley and suddenly we're in business.
You're in Lowtown. What grand scheme could I be interrupting? Varnell!
Not so helpless, I see.
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
Pero como están al lado... Aprovecha. Aprovecha, aprovecha. Ah, que hija, habrá subido de nivel y no me he enterado. A ver, hija, necesitas constitución como el comer. Hace mucho que no saco al perro. Es verdad. Hace mucho que Sobras no sale. Hola, Sobras
Carver never
guapo.
told you, but he was a bit jealous Amabari chose you and not him.
Mira qué guapo es el
Poor
perrete.
Carver.
Mírale.
There's a good boy.
Qué guapo. Es que al otro ya le llamamos Odi.
I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give us the estate.
Solo nos queda esta misión, me parece. Que estamos justo al lado, literal. De esta no me acuerdo.
Nice to see you too.
Sí, el perrete es que es un Mavari de guerra,
Thank you
¿vale?
for coming.
Entonces,
This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
Time is wasting. Who is going where?
My name is Sister Patrice. I have assumed a burden of charity. This is my charge.
A Cerebas? Here?
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Talvashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
If you're so intent on this, why not use Chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Qunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Qunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
Is freedom so helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seems like releasing a bird, cage and all.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
You're not interested in who you might be hiring?
If you were important enough to know, I would need someone else. But if you insist, what is your family name?
My name is Hawk.
Strong. Very Ferelden. The Qunari have hardly pressured the southern nations. You have not seen as many converts or those who refused. If this action, if any action, can lessen their influence, it must be done.
Will he help? If I trust him at all?
I don't know his capabilities or if he can function at all in that collar, but I think he knows we are his only way out.
You think?
He's followed every direction and made no aggressive moves, even when taunted. Were I in his place, I could have fled. Qunari or not, I can only assume he wants to be led to freedom.
I've had dealings with the Qunari leader. He'd want to know of this.
You have dealt with their leader. If you have interacted with Kunari, you know how they treat those who leave their heathen order. The Arishok would doom this poor creature. But knowing them is useful. If they challenged you, attacking an ally would only confirm their barbarism. You are still right for the task.
I can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the streets, though.
I had never thought about the plight of mages among the Kunari. But it seems they are even more oppressed than we are.
This mage will be a fine example of how cruel Kunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but that is why you are hired. Good luck.
No, es al final.
And now we're
And here we go again.
Atún y arañas. Te aviso, o sea, te aviso. O sea, en cuanto las he visto, te aviso corriendo, ¿eh?
I don't like the looks of this. That should do it. At least it's not boring.
Es que en esta no tengo tanta... Mierda, la he pillado. En este no tengo tanta... O sea, no tengo tan pillado. En Inquisition sí sé dónde salen. O sea, sé seguro dónde hay que tener cuidado con estas cosas. O sea, ya hemos estado aquí, por si no lo habéis notado.
The mage seems indifferent to our struggles, even with his freedom as the prize.
Look at this. Undercity's feared by all, but there's no shortage of fools with coin who want to test it. What is this thing? Collared like a dog lord's bitch. You some sort of canary lover? Maybe I should get rid of you and see who'll pay the most for your pet.
I don't think it likes you threatening its master. Maybe we let this one pass.
A voice of reason. What's he doing with you?
You lot think you're so damn right. Buying everything, running free marches like me into our own sewers. You want us bound, like this thing? I'll see you dead first.
By the void! Kill it! Kill them all! And here we go again.
Me hace gracia porque el resto de compañeros es como... Ya que más da, ya tenemos que matarlos a todos porque sí, ¿sabes? O sea, no hay remedio.
They get the idea, Kunari, Ketogen, whatever. Calm yourself! Did you react because your lead was threatened?
I know that kind of blind instinct. It is hard to judge how much control he has.
You can't gesture or stomp your feet twice for yes or something.
I bet all he wants is to go chasing after thrown sticks. And someone to rub his belly.
You did what I said. Did I hit the right phrase or something?
He may not know himself.
Keep control, and remember who is on your side. Of course. I expected no different.
You will hold Basravashidan. I am Arvarad, and I claim possession of Serabas at your heel. The members of his Karatam were killed by Tal-Vashoth, but their disposal leads only here, to Serabas and you.
How did I know this job would end in more Kunari?
You speak as if ignorance is your natural condition. The bodies of his slain Karatam could lead only here. I do not know how you come to hold his leash, but you have no claim in the Qun. He will be returned and this crime cleansed.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Serabas, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
The sister called him Katojan. You are Serabas?
Serabas is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Arvarad?
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who leave the Qun. Or Baz who have not yet been enlightened.
You don't care that someone abused your dead to get you here?
No doubt they were cast from your shoulders as you or your partner thieves grew weak. It is a crime whose victims are beyond caring. It will be dealt with, but the greater threat is clear. It is my role to secure Serabas. It is the role of another to purge the perversions of your kind.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has, that all Serabas have, draws from chaos and demons. They can never be in control.
So you fear them?
Like so many others.
We leash Serabas because they are dangerous and contagious.
Contagioso,
Not even
chaval.
your Templars fully grasp that threat.
Are mages like Anders so dangerous? He's given no reason to fear him yet.
You waste your breath. He'll never tolerate my kind.
You are Serabas? Bas Serabas? Vashedan! Nera Setar Karasam! You spewed your words at me like a demon trying to poison my control. Like this mage, the Qun requires your death.
¿Por qué todo el
But we're
mundo
no
quiere...
threat to each other.
Bas Serabas, you will be no threat.
I knew this would happen. I'll deal with this.
O sea, ¿por qué? O sea, me han atacado porque sí. No les he dicho nada. Tendría que haberles dicho que conocía a su jefe. A ver si eran tan gallitos. Yo juro que hasta que no jugué Inquisition y me encontré con Iron Bull no entendí nada de lo que significaba esto, tío. Es que son tan críticos, tío. Se lo toman todo literal, pero luego te hablan y no son incapaces. Tú, que van a por avisar de que hablo.
Can you stand?
I am unbound. Odd. Wrong. But you deserve honor. You are now Basvarad, worthy of following. I thank your intent, even if it was wrong. I know the will of our Varad. I must return as demanded. It is the wisdom of the Qun.
So after all of this, now you want to die?
I do not want to die. I want to live by the Qun.
Which means dying.
Yes. Is that hard to grasp?
Arvarad couldn't kill me. Perhaps he was wrong about your death, too.
Losing to you does not make him wrong. He spoke the Qun. I have chosen.
No puedo hacer nada con eso.
Bone.
Existing is not a choice.
It is the only choice. As it Taleb. It is to be.
Could you have returned if I'd let these others live?
No.
You were doomed from the start.
I was outside my Keratam. I may be corrupted. I cannot know. How I return is my choice.
Of all the ridiculous, spineless, mind-controlled, senseless piece of shit arguments I've ever heard.
What comfort has freedom brought you, mage? You would have more if you submitted to the Qun.
Patrice might take you back, if death is the only other option.
The sister was not honest.
What do you mean?
I cannot say what she wanted, but it was certainty, not of the Qun. And her guard smelled of death.
Others of your kind live outside the Qun. You could join them.
They are not my kind. I am Qunari. They are not.
They have chosen to be free.
Free? They have refused what they are. I can't choose to not be.
My job ended when we exited the city. The rest is up to you.
You know of certainty and borders. You are closer to the Qunari than you admit. Your role would change little if you accepted the Qun. Take this secret thing, Basvarad. Remember this day.
Tres narices muy al Qun. ¡Hala! Se ha quemado lo bonzo.
I would choose death over servitude, but I do not follow the Qun.
She may not have known about this, but clearly Patrice set a trail right to us.
If this was her doing, I have a few questions for her.
¿Solo tú? No hay cadáver que saquear, solo huesos, pobrecillo. En el fondo me da pena. Pues ya empiezan los fundamentalistas, madre mía.
Leave nothing. It must be clean, with no ties. Hawk. It was Hawk, right? From the streets. You took the Canary from the city? Without incident?
Without bloody incident? You know better.
Mind your tongue, woman.
Please, do speak your mind.
Don't string me along. You know that I know.
Whether you believe it or not, I wished you no harm. That might have been useful for someone, but still regrettable.
Cómeme los
A
huevos
massacre of
totalmente
citizens
por debajo
protecting a
del...
slave might have forced the Chantry
no,
to doubt
no.
appeasement, to see the Kunari for the monsters they are. Perhaps finding the mage was a rushed opportunity. If such a plot existed, I see how it might be disagreeable to you.
Your Katojan killed himself rather than be free.
I assumed he wanted to escape, just as I would. My pity is genuine, but they are not like us.
If, perhaps, why dance around this lie? I'm standing right here.
If a member of the Chantry admitted instigation, I have no doubt it would result in more appeasement. But an accusation from a low-town thug, you are hardly that important. That's not an insult. It's why I chose you. Rest assured, excuses, real or imagined, are not for your benefit.
I won't forget this, sister.
Take your coin. Disappear back into Lowtown. Rest assured, I will not make the mistake of looking for help outside the Faithful again. The stakes, eternity, are just too high.
Joder, si supiera lo que era atrás en el velo.
Won't be hearing from that one.
Sí, ya lo sé. ¿Queréis que vayamos al perrete? Vamos a ver al perrete.
Maker's breath, you get more letters than I do. There's another one on the desk.
Sobras, guapo. Mira qué guapo.
Are you searching for buried treasure, or just trying to tunnel out of this hovel? Good luck with that.
Well, if it isn't the man of the hour.
Este tiene la misma estructura facial.
Not yet, but I wager you'll be glad we met. The name's Dougal Gavor, and you're Bartrand's new business partner. Hmm.
Yes, Bartrand was falling all over himself to enlist my help.
And that's what I need to talk to you about. Bartrand turned aside my offer of help, even though I had the coin to spare. Thing is, I still think it's a promising venture. The fool won't let me invest, but if someone like you invested on my behalf...
Bartrand was pretty desperate for help. He must have had a good reason to turn you down.
You did. We had a disagreement. You've met Bartrand, yes? Someone would need the patience of a Bronto not to want to kill him. But what's done is done.
Now his pride won't let him take my coin, even if it ruins him.
He won't be happy if I do this.
Then why tell him? Bartrand is better off not knowing a lot of things. This way he's happy, you're happy, and I'm happy. We're all happy.
Just what kind of terms are we talking about here?
I give you what Bartrand needs. Bartrand thinks it's your coin. Then when the expedition's done, you pay me back double.
What if I don't have double? This might all be for nothing.
If you really think it's such a waste of coin, why go at all? I think double's the very least I could earn back for this kind of investment, don't you?
This seems suspicious.
I'm taking quite a gamble myself. I'm willing to bet you're a good risk. Bartrand obviously thinks so. You care to extend the same courtesy to me?
Bartrand was pretty desperate for help. He must have had a good reason to turn you down.
You did. We had a disagreement. You've met Bartrand, yes? Someone would need the patience of a Bronto not to want to kill him. But what's done is done. Now his pride won't let him take my coin, if it ruins him.
I can smell a rotten deal from 20 paces. No thanks.
Think you can come up with a coin all on your own, eh? Fair enough.
There are plenty of ways to get what we need.
Really? From what I can tell, it seems your friend enjoys spending coin more than saving it. You change your mind? Come talk to me. I doubt this expedition is going anywhere in the meantime.
Pero tengo de sobra, no me toques los huevos, o sea... Tengo de sobra.
The Ferelden, eh? Athenril said you might help me. Some raider captains are having secret meetings at night in Lowtown. The job's simple. Break up the meeting and kill every one of the bastards.
That's not much to go on.
It's enough to do the job.
Just tell me where they are.
All the details are in this letter. If you manage to eavesdrop on the meeting before you kill them, there'll be extra in it for you. I'll be here.
You've been drinking. I once knew a sailor like you. We lost him in a hurricane. Very sad. Face it, you don't pay me enough.
Mirad, 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 por favor, mirad. ¿Cómo se llama el personaje?
I am the Prince of Ferelden. I'm telling you.
He keeps saying that.
That's because it's
Es que es verdad.
I think it is true, actually.
Well, now he's drunk in a bar in the ass end of Kirkwall. But aren't we all?
Oh, just leave me alone. I've had enough of people like you. You're all the same.
Are you okay?
No, not okay. Worse than okay. Disgraced traitor. That's what I am.
Now you've done it. He'll keep on like this all day.
You sound like Morrigan.
This is all Morrigan's fault. I know it.
No, la culpa es tuya.
I failed you, Duncan. I'm so sorry.
Just leave me alone.
¿Lo habéis visto? Así acabó Alistair en nuestra partida de...
You know that guy Marlowe at the bar downstairs? Don't make eye contact whatever you do.
Hay un tío que no hay que mirar la cara. Vamos a ir a mirarle la cara, ¿verdad? Vamos a buscar el Marlowe ese. A ver.
I'm bored of this. We should do something fun.
Why? I bet you could. I'll bet you a dozen hours. What? Now I'm gonna show you.
No me deja. Me cago en...
Welcome to the best little tavern in Kirkwall.
What's the word on the street?
You ever met the Viscount Dumas? The man doesn't use his head for anything but storage for fancy hats.
Thanks. I should go.
Anytime.
Para eso sirve. Vamos a hacer la reunión secreta. Vamos, seguro que es una emboscada y me quieren matar. ¿Apuestas?
Can't we talk about this? No? You're pathetic!
El guardia de la ciudad en plan de... Bueno... Ah, que es un guardia corrupto, entonces no pasa nada.
So, we won? And stay down!
The raiders are dead.
You've done Ferelden and Amaranthine a great service.
Chachi. Todo guay. Vamos a ver qué se cuenta Fenris.
We should move on.
Vale, ya nos vamos de tu casa. Joder, qué borde. Y Anders a ver qué se cuenta.
It's not a pretty home, but at least it's clean.
Bueno, eso de que está limpio lo dirás tú, ¿sabes? O sea...
You have been a great help.
De nada. Ya sé que soy la leche. I should have stayed in the... Pues ala. parece un guardado. Que llevo mucho sin guardar. El que he visto.
Vivian will be devastated if I don't find out.
More Ferelden refugees.
¿Tiene algún problema?
We don't want trouble here.
Carreo, ¿eh?
You again? What now?
Now, is that any way to talk to your business partner?
Partner? Bloody Varric. I suppose you're the help he promised. It figures. If you see that sodding bastard, bring him here. I want to hear exactly what he's promised, right from his lying mouth.
Vale, le tengo que llevar a la party. ¿Veis a lo que me refería? A ver. El sitio más fácil es ir a salida de zona. Es que, a ver, lo de cambiar el grupo es un rollo, ¿eh? Aquí mismo. Nos vamos al sitio que está más cerca, que es la mansión de Fenris. Y voy a quitar a... Fenris.
What? Just wondering if the feathered pauldrons are an essential part of the moody rebel mage persona.
What are you talking about?
I'm working on an epic poem about a hopelessly romantic apostate, waging an epic struggle against forces he can't possibly defeat.
What do you mean, can't possibly defeat?
Well, it's not a good story unless the hero dies.
Joder, Barrick. Qué positivo eres, chaval.
You. Ah, brotherly love. It's quite something, don't you think? Sure is something. Especially when little brother makes promises I can't keep.
Bartrand, so suspicious. I have in fact brought us our future partner.
What? Partner? You stupid nug-humping dirt farmer. Why'd you go promising something like that?
Because if we don't get this expedition moving, brother, then we won't have any profits to argue about, will we?
Maybe you have a point.
There's so much love here. It's very comforting.
What I'd love is the coin to back up my brother's confidence. How about it, human?
Are we talking a full share here, or what?
If you have the coin, sure. You'll get a full share.
That seems like a lot for an expedition.
We're going lower into the deep roads than anyone's ever dared. Who knows what we'll find down there? Well, that means food and equipment and hirelings. None of that comes bloody cheap.
I do have your coin, in fact.
You're joking.
What did I tell you, Bartrand? Not bad for a human.
All right, partner. Full share of the profit between you, me, and Varric. Now we just need a decent entrance into the deep roads.
These might be just what we need.
What's this? 3? 4 entrances into the deep roads, all in the free marches? Where'd you get these?
A wizard did it.
Well, color me astounded. We just pick the most promising one and go. Time to wrap up any business you have in the city, my friend. We'll be gone for several weeks at least. Let me know as soon as you're ready and we'll head out.
Guardamos. Ok. Ya está guardado.
So are you ready? It's a long trek. If you have any business you need to wrap up here, you'd better do it now.
I'm ready. Let's get started.
And let's not waste any more time. We've chosen one of the hidden entrances. The deep roads there will be nice and virginal, ready for a good deflowering. Ha!
Now there's an interesting image.
It'll take a week for us to get to the depth we need. There are bound to be leftover darkspawn from the Blight. Big risks, big rewards.
Risks, rewards, what could be better?
Exactly! Now, before... Wait! Who invited the old woman?
I'm sorry to interrupt, Sir Dwarf, but I need to speak with my children.
Mother! I told you not to get involved with this.
I just want to know one thing. Are you planning on taking Bethany with you?
I hadn't decided yet.
Mother, I'll be fine. I want to go.
It's not fine. You can't both go. What if something will happen to you? You, I understand wanting to do this. But leave your sister here, I beg you.
It's the Templars or the Darkspawn, Mother. At least I'm allowed to fight Darkspawn.
Well, you're not going to be able to take everyone anyhow. You'll need to decide.
Me dice que decida. Es que la partida va a ser complicada si me llevo a Bethany. Venga, va, hemos venido aquí a jugar, ¿no?
Bethany, I beg you. Don't go. Don't do this.
I'll be fine, Mother, I promise. This will work out for the best. You'll see.
Personal drama over with? Now let's get underway.
Been a long time coming, eh, brother?
That it has. The deep roads await!
No, this can't be right. The champion and his apostate sister came to Kirkwall to spread subversion against the Chantry. But you claimed this wasn't the case. The champion just happened to have dealings with the Canary, joined forces with a known raider, a blood mage, a rebel warden, and for what? Coin?
Maybe it's not as simple as you imagine, Seeker.
Simple? Do I need to remind you what your friend did? Do I need to tell you how many lives have been lost? How many more will be lost? You cannot sit there and tell me he is innocent.
I don't know if innocent is the right word exactly.
He must have known. Somehow the champion knew what was down there. That's why he wanted to join your expedition.
No.
No. None of us knew. If we had, he wouldn't have let his sister step foot into that blighted hole.
Is that so? Then tell me your version of what happened on this expedition.
Well, we entered the deep roads as planned, but we didn't get very far.
Ahora es intentar hacer todo caminos de las profundidades, pero no prometo nada.
There's been a collapse. The way forward is blocked.
What? Is there some way around?
Not that I've been able to find. The side passages are too dangerous.
useless! What am I paying you blighters for? Set camp!
Problems, brother?
Sodding deep roads. Who knows how long it'll take to clear the path?
Shall we not try to find a way around instead? Seems like the logical choice.
You think I'm an idiot, Varric? The scouts say the side passages are too dangerous.
I'll deal with whatever we find if it means not sitting here.
We'll take a look. If we come running back, screaming, you'll know staying put was the right decision.
Fine, fine. Find a way around. Just do it quickly.
This is why I left the Wardens. I hate the blighted deep roads.
I hate to add to your burdens, my friends, but I fear I must. I fear my boy Sandal wandered off. He's somewhere in those passages right now.
Ay, ¿os acordáis de este? Era nuestro mercader particular.
One man out there alone. What are his chances?
My boy is sturdier than
Totalmente, o sea, deja Sandal
If he has
solito,
one of his enchantments with him, he'll survive. He's burned down a house twice by accident. I'm more worried about him getting lost. Oh, my poor boy.
When did you last see him?
Not a half hour ago, I turned my back to hand out rations and he was gone. He gets so easily distracted. Oh, I should have been harsher with my
No te preocupes, te lo vamos a buscar.
We'll bring him back in one piece. Or maybe two. Hard to say, really.
Poor Sandal. I can't believe he's done this.
Let's move quickly, then.
No pasa nada.
Swore I would never come down here again.
Juré que no volvería aquí. Bueno, pues aquí estás conmigo. Coleguita. Por aquí no había nada que rapiñar, creo. Nada, solo lava. Vale.
Get ready!
¿Sabéis qué es lo peor de llevar este grupo? Que la avanzadilla soy yo. Pero bueno, no pasa nada. Todo va bien. Todo va bien porque no existe el fuego amigo y llevo dos pedazos magos que flipáis. Dame dinero, dinero. Te callo por dinero. Yo trabajo por dinero. No sé qué y no sé cuánto. Pero tú a mí dame dinero.
I knew this would happen. It's too far.
That's it.
Oye, pues no es mal grupo,
So this is where Darkspawn come from. Bastards.
At least it's not boring. done. And here we go again.
Arañas, arañas. ¡Ostras! ¡Qué pedazo de bicho! No mires, no mires, no mires, que el bicho es enorme. Estamos en ello. No me acordaba de esto, chaval. Había demasiados tesoros aquí. Ostras, tú, qué bicho más grande. Vale, en principio ya está, ya no hay arañas. En principio, ¿vale? Lo mismo ahora abro la puerta y hay aquí... ¿Y todo para esta mierda? O sea, ¿en serio? Vaya mierda, me han dado. Aquí no puedo pasar, ¿no? Pues ahora.
We're under attack.
Well, I'll be a Nug's uncle. Isn't that Bodan's boy?
Hello. Ahora dice algo más que enchantment.
I'd really like to know how you managed to kill all of them.
Boom.
And how did you do that?
Not enchantment.
Smart boy. Come on. We still need to find a way past that collapse.
Mira, son golems.
You're not getting away with
Lo que hacer es gastar maná. Que para eso os pago. Para atrás, para atrás. A por el emisario, hay que ir a por el emisario. Os habéis dado cuenta lo maestría de Barry, que nunca te da un flechazo a ti. Nah, es que tengo el fuego amigo desactivado. No es por otra cosa. Como se nota que está acostumbrada a los ataques de área. Destreza, ¿no? Vale, esta no lo puedo abrir. Así que seguimos para adelante.
Can't we talk about this?
Cuestión de arreglar. Se ha desvanecido en el aire y me he comido una trampa a los loles. Pero, ¿qué coño?
All set.
Esta sería un guardado automático, mal rollo, ¿eh? Venga, hombre, no había suficientes dragones, que aquí también tiene que haber. En serio. ¡El dragón! ¡Venga, sobras, que tú puedes! ¡Bien! Bendito sobras, cómo te quiero.
You do get results, don't you?
¿Puedo cambiar de arma? ¿Sí? ¿Son mejores que las que tengo? Sí.
Here we go. This goes right where we want it to. Let's go back and tell Bartrand. He'll be so pleased. Bartrand, we found a way around your damned cave-in.
It's about time. Let's move out! Holy shit.
Is this what you were expecting?
I thought. An abandoned dike, something old, but... what is this?
How did you even know it was here?
Old scavenger tales. After the Third Blight. A week below the surface, they said. But nobody believed them.
Looks like they were right.
Make camp here. We need to look around. I don't get it. Nothing in this tide makes sense.
Why's that?
We're well below the deep roads. Whatever dwarves lived here, they came long before the first blight. But where are the statues of paragons? I don't recognize these markings on the wall, or anything in the rubble.
Who knows how old these ruins are? Maybe your people were different back then.
I know enough about our history to know we haven't changed much. Dwarves have been mired in tradition for many ages. These dwarves might have been unique. If so, I hope they kept their valuables close at hand.
This place is supposed to be
What's
something
so special about this place? It looks like the rest.
You found him! I can't believe it! You found him! Hello? I owe you a great debt. I will repay it somehow. I swear my life on it.
No need. I'm glad Sandal was all right.
Because of you. You will not regret this.
Va a vender toda chatarra, anda.
Whatever's through there, it seems still intact. Think we'll find anything?
Bartrand is far more enthralled with this place than you are.
Unlike him, I wasn't born in Orzammar. I wouldn't even be down here if there wasn't profit in it. This entire place gives me the chills. Let's hope it's worth it.
Chances are we won't find anything but even more darkspawn and rubble. Maybe bones.
I suppose we'll need to go down there to find out.
No nos queda otra.
At least it's not boring.
Voy. Pero quítate de en medio, gracias. No, espera que estoy de nivel antes. No vamos para allá.
You see what I'm seeing?
Is that lyrium? It's definitely magic. And not the good kind.
Doesn't look like any kind of lyrium I've ever seen. Look at this, Bartrand. An idol made out of pure lyrium, I think. Could be worth a fortune.
You could be right. Excellent find.
Not bad. We'll take a look around. See if there's anything further in.
You do that.
The door!
Bartrand! It's shut behind you!
You always
Hijo de la gran
notice everything,
puta,
Varric.
Are you joking? You're going to screw over your own brother for a lousy idol?
It's not just the idol. The location of this tag alone is worth a fortune. And I'm not splitting that 3 ways. Sorry, brother.
Bartrand! Bartrand!
Qué hijo de la gran...
Oh, I swear I will find that son of a bitch. I'm sorry, Mother, and I will kill him! Oh, let's hope there's a way out of here.
Hay una salida, no te preocupes. Vamos a buscarla.
We're under attack! What a surprise! Effective! Yeah! Go down!
Gracias, Sandra.
I'll deal with this!
Venid a mí. O sea, en el cofre había residuo maligno. Buah. Pero me pasa por ser la exploradora del grupo.
To arms! Get back! I'll deal with this!
flames. What were those things?
That should do it. And here we go again.
I always wanted to try this.
Here we go!
Enough. You have proven your mettle. I would not see these creatures harmed without need.
You're the first one here that hasn't simply attacked us.
They will not assault you further, not without my permission.
What are these things? They seem like rock wraiths, but...
They hunger. The profane have lingered in this place for ages, beyond memory, feeding on the magic stones until the need is all they know.
They eat the lyrium. Sounds like a healthy diet.
I am not as they are. I am a visitor.
It seems mostly interested in their hunger. It's a demon, come to feed.
I would not see my feast end. I sense your desire. You seek to leave this place, but you will need my aid to do so.
Don't do it. Demons will trip you up every time.
Be careful. I don't like the sound of this.
What are our options?
Why do we need your aid to leave?
There is another door that leads into the paths far above us. That is what you seek. It has been sealed, however, and cannot be opened without a key. I know where the key is. Do as I ask, and I shall tell you.
So what do you think?
I'm not becoming that thing's next meal.
Most unwise.
Get ready! Another wave!
Me gusta meterme en líos, ¿no? Esto ha sido como un suicidio, sí, totalmente. Confiaba en vosotros, chicos.
Can't we talk about this? No?
What is this place?
This is the vault. The dwarves would have brought their... That can't be good.
We're under attack! What a surprise! Destructive forces of nature!
Pues hago. Hombre. Picho menos.
Whew. The rock wraiths are supposed to be dwarven legends. They're not even supposed to be real.
Looked pretty real to
A mí me
me.
parecía muy real, no te
I
jodes.
suppose it doesn't matter. Look at what it was guarding.
Let's see if there's something that can help get us out of here.
Todos hemos subido de nivel, no me extraña.
Key. Those doors, I hope. Let's collect the best pieces we can. Hurry out of here and then go. I'd say this is our way back.
How long to get back?
If we're unlucky,
Tranquila, Zumi, mañana
And if
nos
we're lucky?
vemos.
we stumble over Bartrand's corpse on the way.
Que ya acabamos. No nos queda mucho tampoco, creo.
This part of the deep roads looks familiar.
We're back where we started. And in only 5 days. Not bad, eh?
Could we... slow down? I'm not feeling very well.
Let's make camp if you're sick.
I'll wager it was those deep mushrooms we found.
No.
Bethany!
It's the Blight. I can sense it.
I'll end up just like Wesley, won't I?
That's just like you, keeping this to yourself.
What could you have done? Swoop to my rescue. I'm not going to last until the surface. It's coming on faster.
There might be something we can do. I stole the maps from a warden that had come to Kirkwall. I wanted to know if he was looking for me. He wasn't. The maps were for planning their own expedition into the deep roads.
Does that mean the Grey Wardens are here?
If the Wardens are here, I know where. We could bring Bethany to them.
And do what? Become a Grey Warden?
Is becoming a Grey Warden a cure?
Yes, I suppose it is. But it's not without a price. One not everyone is willing to pay.
What price? Maker's breath, spit it out!
The process of becoming a warden is unpleasant and irreversible. It also means you might never see your sister again. She might survive the Blight, but at the cost of becoming a Grey Warden.
Bueno, pero eso que lo decida
It's
ella,
not an easy
¿sabes?
life, trust me.
What about you? You're not a Grey Warden anymore.
You think I got away? Eventually they or the Circle will drag me back. I've got no illusions about that.
Bueno, a ver, está siendo la heroína de Ferelden, teniendo en cuenta todo lo que ha hecho por los magos, lo dudo,
But it's not something you can undo once it's done. Even if you want to.
This just keeps sounding better and better.
They might agree to it, however. That's if we can find them in time.
I don't see any better options.
Then I hope I'm right.
What's wrong?
I think they're nearby. Or it could be Darkspawn.
To arms!
Oye, está Stroud. Os presento a Stroud.
Anders.
Fancy meeting you here, Stroud.
I could say the same. I thought you were through fighting Darkspawn.
I'm not here to fight Darkspawn. I came looking for you.
You mean the girl as a recruit? Of course you do. I'm sorry. I know this comes as no comfort to you, but we do not recruit Grey Wardens out of pity. It is no kindness.
Bethany happens to be a powerful mage. You'd be an idiot not to recruit her.
Be that as it may, I cannot.
Stroud, trust me when I say this one is worth your time. With the Blight over, you Wardens don't have recruits lining up.
This is no simple thing, Anders. This may be as much a death sentence as the sickness, and you know it.
She'll die anyway. Take her and try. I'm asking you.
Es que mírale, pobrecito Anders.
Very well, I will try. But if I do this, then we are even. If the girl comes, she comes now, and you may not see her again. Being a Grey Warden is not a cure. It is a calling.
Are you sure about this?
I'm not sure about anything, but I want you to live.
We must move quickly if we are to make the surface in time.
Then, I guess this is it. Take care of Mother.
De aquí hemos llegado con Bethany. Pero para mí creo que es el mejor destino que puede tener ser guarda gris.
Home, sweet home. Finally. Oh, I wonder if Bartrand came back to the city. You think I'd be that lucky?
Revenge isn't exactly the most pressing thing on my mind right now.
I know. I'm sorry about what happened to your sister.
She'll make it. Bethany's a strong girl.
I should have seen Bartran's betrayal coming. I'll find that maggot if it's the last thing I do.
Y ya, con esto empezamos a
I
ver
imagine
todos,
you'll be heading home to tell the family.
I don't have much choice.
You'll be a wealthy man, Hawk. It wasn't all for nothing.
A ver, una vez hecho esto, os explico. Si Bethany se hubiese quedado...
Baby, you made it home. Bethany isn't with you?
No,
Is she coming back?
I don't know.
Si Bethany se hubiese quedado y hubiésemos partido a la expedición sin ella, cuando volviésemos nos la encontraríamos en el círculo de Kirkwall.
Was a Grey Warden.
En el círculo.
Yes, but
Si no
that's
hubiésemos
not the
llevado a
connection you're
Anders,
looking for.
Bethany moriría en la
Isn't it?
expedición.
The involvement of the Grey Wardens makes perfect sense. And the Champion's companions, Merrill, Aveline, Isabella, that Warden Anders.
Don't remind me. I introduced them.
We thought they all came from Ferelden together, but now it makes sense. Motive and opportunity.
It's still not what you think.
Then I need to hear more.
Unless you've already decided. I can always go if you don't need me anymore.
Tell me what came next.
The treasure we found in the deep roads made us a fortune. The champion moved up in the world. Literally. Bought a mansion in Hightown. Everyone knew who he was now. Even the Viscount was taking notice. The Grey Wardens left Kirkwall. It was months before we learned Bethany survived. 3 years later, the Qunari still haven't left. The Qunari insisted they were waiting for their ship. But some of us knew better.
Ahora, antes de cortar el directo, haremos una visita a todos nuestros jamijos para ver qué nos cuentan y cortamos directo.
The compound was not meant to be permanent. There are concerns the Qunari influence is no longer contained.
Was it ever? Kirkwall has tension enough between Templar and Mage. But these Qunari, they sit like gargoyles waiting for Maker knows what, and everyone goes mad around them. Nearly 4 years I've stood between fanatics. And now, this.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Leave us. Meredith at my throat, Orsino at my heels, and a city scared of heretical giants. Balance has held because the Qunari ask for nothing. Even the space in Lowtown was a gift to contain them. But now, the Arishok has requested you. By name. What did you do?
I can't help it if I make an impression.
Apparently not. I remember how you helped my son. It seems you are meant to have influence above your station. Speak to the Arishok. Give him what he needs to keep the peace. Can you do that for Kirkwall, Sirrah Hawk?
I've seen hate for them, but I haven't heard anything major in years.
Zealots are bravest where their lies can't be argued, behind closed doors.
¿De qué me sonará eso?
Chantry leaders see Qunari beliefs as a challenge, not an attack. But the message gets muddled among casual adherents. I'm certainly not equipped to argue the fine points of faith.
Have the years been kind to Seamus?
He is his own man. But your actions tempered him somewhat. He's not so angry at the world. I thank you for that. I may not agree with him on many things, but I am proud of what he is becoming.
I am always willing to assist.
¿Cómo no vamos a
Well, that
ayudar a
is an
esas
attitude this
alturas?
city has lacked for a long time.
3 cojones y
Appease
medio,
the
ya te lo digo yo. Llevo yo haciendo
Take
esto
his
desde que llegué.
demand and let him return to dormancy. As awkward as this has been, it is better than the alternative. Stepping down is looking more and more appealing.
You're looking well, Sarah.
Vamos a hablar con Evelyn. Porque vamos a ver el diario. Barrick, Anders, Evelyn, Fenris, Isabela.
Good day to you, Sarah.
We'll need to give them answers by tomorrow, Captain.
I'll have them. Dismissed.
The Seneschal was particularly vocal.
Dismissed.
Que te vayas. O sea...
You'd think the captain of the guard could requisition a Templar or two, but no, that would be demeaning. Can't have them working for the people when eternity needs a nanny.
That's why I remain unimportant. Less pressure.
As if the return of the Amels hasn't set Hightown on its ear.
As long as it's off its ass.
Sure, have your fun. But the coin you poured into Kirkwall tipped what balance there was.
I didn't realize I was making it worse by getting ahead.
I'm just harassing you. Although you are a bit like the center of a hurricane. You've changed fortunes for many people, not always for the better.
Sounds like you're spreading yourself pretty thin.
There are a lot of people in my charge. Someone has to look out for them.
You guard the guardsmen.
I don't turn people loose like Jevon. There's additional training, doubled patrols. Costs are up, but I've halved injuries. I'll take it and argue with Seneschal Bran later.
After the last captain, you couldn't have expected this to be easy.
At least I had the guards on my side. Once they understood, they rallied. And those who didn't weren't fit to hold the crest. Stack friends against the enemies. I don't know if I came out ahead, but it's for the better.
Grouse all you want, but the Aveline I know doesn't regret a second as captain.
They'd have to drag me out of here. And I'm sure some are lining up to try. You among them, I bet. Haven't had much time to follow you around. Not that I need to. I can trust that you at least try to do right. I'm with you if you need me, Hawk. Just say the word.
Vale.
Fine day, Sarah.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you, Messiah. If only you humans didn't all look the same.
We can't all be short and bearded like your people, Bodan.
Indeed. It's quite a shame, really. I came to deliver this to you. The last of the proceeds from all that treasure you found in the deep roads. It seems your friend Varric found a buyer after all, yes?
Varric.
Quite well done.
So you raced here just to give me this?
Oh, I didn't want to be responsible for so much coin. Just holding that purse was making me sweat. Before I go, may I simply say how grateful I am that you've allowed my
La casa
boy
de
to
Hawk
stay
es
in
como
your
un hostal.
home.
Vale, o sea...
I said I would repay you for saving Sandal's life, and I shall serve you faithfully. It is good to know he is safe.
I didn't ask you to be my manservant, Bodan.
But I owe you a debt, and after what happened in the deep roads, I have no other way to repay you. I'll leave you to your adventures. Your mother asks that you return to the mansion when you have a chance.
Primero quiero ir a ver a Fenris. Porque, ¿por qué no? ¿Sabes? Más que nada porque he dicho que íbamos a ver a los amigos y luego ya, después de eso, cortábamos el directo.
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be coming around again like you asked. Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport. Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
So do I.
La acaba de repasar de arriba abajo.
3 years. There's still no sign of Denarius. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
Would you be surprised to learn that it isn't, in fact, his mansion? It belongs to a Tevinter merchant, one who has evidently given up on the place. Perhaps he is dead. Perhaps Denarius killed him. Either way, if Denarius is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
Don't tell me you're going to miss all the attention.
Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
Do you really not know?
My first memory is receiving these markings. The lyrium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
I might be able to help with your problems. Or give you a few more.
More problems than you normally do, I assume. You're a handsome man, Hawk. Is there no one else who has your attention?
I didn't quite catch that first part.
I don't need to repeat the obvious, I'm certain. I'm an escaped slave and an elf, living in a borrowed mansion. None of those things bother you.
And I'm a refugee as well as a human. Does that bother you?
You have me there. You raise an interesting point. I'll have to consider it.
O sea, ¿por qué no hago más que ganar rivalidad con el puñetero Fenris? No lo entiendo. No estamos hechos el uno para el otro. ¿Para qué ves una puerta si la puerta no existe?
Don't come running to me next time you pick up one of these diseases.
Isn't that the point of magic?
I don't want to know.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
Don't tell me these things. I might have to lock you up to keep them off you.
They're not so much interested in me as
destroying my kind and all I represent.
Sí, estoy ligando con todo
The
el
Knight
mundo.
Commander is out of control. Even her own people have been talking about it. The curfews, the midnight raids on mages' families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
If they want you, they'll have to come through me.
Just being with me puts you at risk. The Knight Commander has declared supporting apostates a hanging offense. The thought of them hurting you. Everything I've done to control this. I don't care. I would drown us in blood to keep you safe.
I won't lose you to this.
Then come with me. The world needs to see men like you, who do not fear to stand openly at a mage's side.
¿Ves? Con antes. Siempre estoy ganando amistad. Con Fenris, no. ¿Por qué? Porque si le he dado todo lo que quiere. Le he dado todo lo que quiere. De verdad, qué angustia. Algún día ganaré amistad con Fenris. Algún día. Tiene narices que lo haya conseguido con mi maga apóstata y no lo estoy consiguiendo con el puñetero pícaro, tío. ¿Dónde estás, Isabela? Que no te veo, joder.
It's like you haven't moved in 3 years.
It's easier for people to find me this way. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
Isn't that what you said last time?
Oh, you mean when I went digging for that stash?
Yes, that turned out to contain several badly written poems and an old boot.
It could have contained the relic. I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
Do I get a kiss from the feisty temptress when I present her with the hard-won prize?
If you want. I'll even let you choose where I plant it.
Sí, me estoy ligando a todos. Pero no pasa nada, porque luego llegará un punto en el que tendré que elegir y ya sé a quién voy a elegir. Pobre Alistair, aquí sigue el pobrecito.
Yes, I'm still here. What do you want from me?
So you are here.
Go away, Sigurd.
That's enough, Alistair. I think you've wallowed in self-pity long enough, don't you?
And what am I supposed to do?
Start again. Come with me, back to Ferelden.
Oh.
El Artigan.
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawk. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
No plans yet. I'm simply trying to look out for my mother.
After everything that happened with Bethany, that's probably good thinking. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
No podría.
What would I do without my trusty dwarf? I'd cry myself to sleep without you.
Oh, don't get all teary-eyed on me, Hawk. You know I can't stand to see a human cry. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
Con Fenris es con el único con el que estoy ganando rivalidad. Claro, es que no está Carver. Si estuviese Carver... Os digo que si estuviese Carver, no tendría problemas de rivalidad.
By the dread wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
Sí, sí, Merrill. Lo que tú digas. Vamos a hacer la misión de En busca de un hogar para desbloquear ya la mansión de Hawk. Y ya está, y cortamos. Sé que he dicho ya y cortamos como 5 veces, pero que sí que cortamos de verdad. Que llevamos aquí 3 horas y media, ¿sabes? Mira el perrete. Y además tenemos que hablar con el perrete. Ese pijama le tengo yo.
You've settled in nicely.
It's just luck. And skill.
Indeed. Still, more coin never hurts, right? Say, if someone wanted to pass some work your way...
I'm listening, Aveline. What's the trouble?
A thorn in my side, inventing trouble and scaring people. Remember Emmerich, the Templar? He wants your help, and some sort of official sanction.
Official sanction?
For his investigation. He's convinced that every random murder in the past few years is connected, and he won't be quiet.
You don't think it's worth investigating?
I have. He even convinced one of my lieutenants to raid the Dupuis mansion. Nothing there. You wouldn't believe how much ass I had to kiss after that. Bloody hobbyist constable. Why can't he spend his declining years building a boat or something?
Seems like it should be easy to prove if there are bodies.
Kirkwall isn't the safest place. That doesn't mean everything terrible is related.
Pero en este caso sí.
There's no sense to that. Can't be.
I seem to recall he had some good leads.
Then you won't mind chasing his threads. If it leads somewhere, I'll pick it up. Right now, he's just distracting my men. He's in the gallows. Do what you can. Thanks, Hawk. I'll try not to make a habit of this.
Será costumbre. Obviamente va a ser costumbre. O sea, es que no va a fallar.
It's strange living here again. My childhood home. Now owned by my child. It's not something I could have imagined when I was a little girl staring out this window. I'm still grateful you used your money from the expedition to buy back the estate. I feel like an Amel again.
I'm going to make the name Hawk one to be proud of in this city.
I don't doubt it. Your father would have said that, with that exact look too. I just wish we could all be together as a family one more time. But I can't spend the rest of my life mourning Bethany and Carver. They're gone, and I can't bring them back. I guess I just need to start finding you a suitable wife.
Dice buscar una esposa. No se lo cree ni ella.
If you need any enchantments... Boom! Ah, there he goes again. How he makes these things, I'll never know.
I've never seen another dwarf like him. Does this run in your family?
Not at all, but Sandal isn't really my son. I found him in the deep roads when I left Orzammar for good. Raised him as my own now. Isn't that right, my boy?
I like Bodan.
He's always been this way. Always collecting things and enchanting them. Strange, I suppose.
Sandal's quite useful to have around.
that he is. Also, I've always said... Oh, Maker knows what'll happen when I'm gone. I try not to think about it.
A todos los personajes
I want some pie.
que están alrededor de Luna les pasa exactamente lo mismo. Están en plan de no sé qué pasará con él. Esto es lo que ha pasado en los años con los que hemos hemos ayudado y tal. Pues ya está.
I'm glad Bethany always right. Didn't Fenris say all Tevinter wine is made from the blood and tears of slaves? I hope he was exaggerating. Fenris hates that statue. Says it reminds him of the old god relics they had in Tevinter. Leather to feather, crossroads of form. Don't even know where to start. That's Mother's room. I shouldn't intrude. right. So she said to look at the crest sideways, then cover the... Sweet maker! Isabella! Ah! I can't unsee that.
Puta Isabela.
Handprints? Was someone swinging on the chandelier? Sandal. Maker's breath. Put some clothes on, man. Everything that's left of my life in Lothering. Had breakfast, visited Privy, took Mother to Haberdasher. Must have been a slow day. Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed. Oh, I think I'll let Sandal empty that. I could have left the amulet in there and forgotten all about it. What would the witch have done then?
Pues nada, vamos a dejarlo aquí, vamos a guardar. Y con esto y un bizcocho os dejo el coffee, que tenéis nueva ilustración dentro de poco y nos vemos prontito, ¿de acuerdo? ¡Chaitos!